action! Get in the action! Get in the action! Get in the
Hey, yo, man. What it do, man? It's your brother Atum Raj, Jane Nicole, in the place to be.
Yeah.
A1 Live. Jane Nicole, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm still full from Thanksgiving, but I'm feeling good.
Oh yeah. Like many black families across America, we are definitely still enjoying them leftovers. And
I don't know about we still enjoying them. I think you should be done with them right about now.
Well, just like we had spoke the other week, I'm well liked within the family, so I was able to take a few extra plates home. Man, but I'm happy to be here. Another week. We ready to roll.
Let's go. Let's go hit our next our first hot topic. All right, guys. I hope you guys are at home after Thanksgiving and feeling healthy, because right now we're facing another crisis in America. There is another variant of the COVID-19. So let's go ahead and listen to our correspondents.
Preparing for its arrival.
We want to turn now to the COVID pandemic. The head of the Federal Reserve said today that the new variant, Omicron, could throw a wrench into America's economic recovery, slowing hiring and hampering the fight against inflation. Well, that sent shockwaves through Wall Street. The Dow fell more than 600 points. That's a loss of nearly 2%. More than 200 cases of the new variant have turned up in 20 countries. We get more now from CBS's Errol Barnett.
Even before Omicron cases are confirmed in the U.S., tonight researchers are preparing for its arrival, racing to analyze the strength of the arsenal to fight it. Today, Moderna's CEO told the Financial Times there is no world where his company's vaccine has the same level of effectiveness against Omicron as it does with the Delta variant. And Regeneron, makers of an antibody treatment that can reduce risk of hospitalization and death by 70% in high-risk patients, says early evidence shows it is less effective against Omicron and may need to be updated. Meanwhile, the U.S. is stepping up its surveillance system for tracking new coronavirus variants.
We are now sequencing approximately 80,000 samples per week, about 1 in every 7 PCR positive cases, and that's more than any other country.
Currently testing antibody response against the new variant is Dr. David Ho of Columbia University.
We suspect that there will be a significant amount of loss in activity. The antibodies that have been elicited by the current vaccine may have worked very well against the original strain or even the Delta strain, but will work less well against Omicron.
What does that mean for the amount of time it could now take to be protected against this strain?
If the loss in vaccine efficacy were to be substantial, then companies will jump into action to make a new vaccine. That might require anywhere from 3 months on. There will be some delay.
Also new tonight, the Washington Post reports that President Biden is considering implementing a testing rule for Americans returning from overseas travel, regardless of vaccination status. It could also include a requirement to self-quarantine for 7 days, Nora, even if you test negative. All of that reminiscent of early pandemic travel restrictions.
Yeah, that's a significant development. Errol Barnett, thank you so much.
Yeah, and just giving an update to that news, they have actually just within the past few hours discovered the first person with the Omicron variant in San Francisco that has traveled back from South Africa.
It didn't touch down in the States. What we gonna do? You think they're gonna You think they're gonna shut everything down again and put us back where we were the past couple of years?
So the funniest part is Biden is actually doing many of the things that people were afraid that Trump was going to do. From the perspective of a virus running rampant and putting, business and the economy, just above health. And, you get it, it's a balance. And so, I mean, honestly, I don't ever see a shutdown coming again. Point blank,
I can't
period.
lie. I enjoyed my little freedom that I've gotten this past few months. I kind of went running head first out the door.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I wanted to stop, but I do want to stay healthy. But I can say that I won't be getting another vaccine. I can say that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
They
just
working on the boosters now, cause and just to this, they talking about there may be another variant, but right now we're just dealing with the Omicron.
And tell me if I'm wrong, but Omicron, I mean, it's not funny. It's not a funny matter, but Omicron reminds me of a daggone Transformer. Like Omicron and the Decepticons is coming to get you and stuff,
Hey man, well it's here, and I mean they already predicted that it's gonna be here, and so yeah, we are going to be continuously dealing with different variants of COVID. Man, yeah, the only thing is just make sure wash your damn hands.
Please.
Wash your hands.
And
Please wash
be
your hands.
careful. Don't cough on people and don't let nobody cough on you, and stay home if you can sometimes.
Exactly. If you're sick, stay home.
Please.
Yeah. We didn't change, man. But yeah, man, let's roll into this community action news. Yo, it's brother Atumra, community action news. Man, it's always interesting how much we put into technology and the new world, and everything now is bought online. Things that people thought that you always had to go in person buy, you could just purchase with the click of a button, and not even being on a computer, being on your phone. So now the game has changed to where people are able to buy cars online.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jenica, when was the last time you bought a car?
This year. I bought a car this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Well,
you balling.
within a year. Within a year, yeah.
Yeah, you balling, so what I'm saying, no, you're the wrong person to ask this question to. But what I'm saying, I've met multiple people that have bought their cars online through through various apps and things like that. But one of the main names that people know is Carvana. What I'm saying? They supposed to be no hassle. Car vending machine. You're online, you buy the car, they'll deliver it to you. Well, some people have had some differences experience. And so let's go to KPRC Channel 2 News for this interesting story.
6:45 now. KPRC2 Investigates is looking into a used car dealer selling cars customers cannot drive. The problem is they can't get the vehicles registered because the dealer can't provide the title or the permanent license plate. Investigator Amy Davis is here with what she's uncovered. Amy, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Carvana is still fairly new to the car dealer industry. The company's only been in Texas since 2016. So they promise no haggle pricing and convenience. They'll deliver the car right to your driveway. But over the past year and a half, some customers say their car buying experience with Carvana has been nothing but a hassle and headache. 22-year-old Peyton Harden is happy with this 2017 Hyundai Elantra she purchased from Carvana in August of 2020. She just can't drive it.
She's already been told once by a police officer not to be driving the car. It needed to be tagged. She had it for over a year.
In Texas, car dealers are required to submit a title and registration application to the county tax office within 30 to 45 days of the date of sale. But some 455 days after she purchased the vehicle, Peyton's mom says Carvana still can't get the title to this car.
They can't issue any more temporary tags. They They can't tag it. What are we doing? Why aren't you fixing this?
When the first set of temporary tags expired, Peyton called Carvana, and they sent a second set, then a third, then a fourth. The Texas Department of Motor Vehicles tells KPRC2 Investigates licensed dealers in Texas can only provide buyers with one paper plate from Texas. It's currently investigating similar complaints from customers across the state. But this is a bigger problem. Carvana has faced legal action and fines for failing to produce titles and selling vehicles without a license in California, North Carolina, Florida, and Michigan. No one from Carvana returned our repeated calls and emails, but in a November phone call with investors, Carvana's CEO said the increased demand combined with the manpower issue caused some of the delays.
I don't care at this point what's wrong. This is not my problem. My problem is my daughter needs a car that she can drive, that's just as reliable as the one sitting in the lot.
So after more than a year of calling and filing a complaint with the state, Peyton's mom says a Carvana rep told her the company will now unwind the loan.
Buying a car online goes wrong.
Man, it seemed like Carvana has some fishy stuff going on in the background there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and Carvana, maybe not directly to this story because obviously, like the story pointed out, they faced the same claim in other states. They've chalked it up to logistics. And I truly believe that, at least from everything that I've looked into, it doesn't look to be malicious in what they're doing. It's just kind of they're in a new space. Nobody's ever done it. They're purchasing cars from other people to resell online. They're purchasing, I guess they're probably working with dealers and other people like that.
Yeah.
And so, but at the end of the day, they're the people whose name on the line. But at the end of the day, if you're a person that just bought a car, you already know how excited, you want to get out and flip the whip, and you can't even get the title to that mug.
You
Man.
pay for it, but you don't really own it.
Man, sound like being black in America. Man.
Exactly.
That's another subject for another day, man. But you know what I'm saying? We will end today this community on a positive note. Like many people talk about, buy black and buy up the block. We definitely got to give a shout out to somebody in our own backyard of H-Town that has recently opened an all-black grocery store.
Yes.
Let's go to Fox 26 Houston for this story.
Business waited to open its doors on Black Friday, and they're offering things that you won't find anywhere else in Houston. Fox 26's Dominique Keith joins us to explain.
Welcome to District Market, a black-owned supermarket right here in Houston.
We don't have any black supermarkets that I know of.
So Robert Thomas has changed that. Here on Cypress Creek Parkway near TC Jester, Thomas has opened District Market Greengrocer, where you'll find...
We have vegan meals for the vegan community. We have black-owned Russian powder, spices and herbs, sauces.
And much more. In addition to the market being black-owned, so are the products.
Right now, I have over 30 black vendors.
We sell 100% coconut soy candles. We also have enticing essentials. We have bath salts. We also have wax warmers, wax melts. And it's all handmade here in Houston.
This will help with, allergies because of the products that we use.
It smells really beautiful.
And we bring a little soul to that girl.
This one here is our soul roll, which has our collard greens and smoked turkey. We have our down south, which has oxtails, rice, and cabbage.
Many of the vendors here have tried for years, even decades, to get grocers to do business with them. How long have you tried to get your products on the store shelf?
Oh,
it's been a minute.
Since we've been in business.
I want to be in the run-ins with H-E-B, Kroger's, Whole Food Market, Trader Joe. I want to get to that level, but I'm taking the black vendors with me.
This 4,000 square foot market actually used to be District 1960 nightclub the last 6 years.
Pandemic, wipe me out. I don't even know how I'm open right now.
But he is open. In fact, Black Friday is the grand opening of this supermarket, complete with a juice bar.
You can pick out your fruit and vegetables. Of course, we're going to increase our selection, and we'll bring it to the bar, the juice bar. We'll juice it for you. I have wheatgrass shots,
come on,
turmeric
man.
health shots.
Here, you'll also find things like Christmas wrapping paper featuring a black Santa Claus.
I think that's very original. You don't see a black Santa too many times. So.
District Market is open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. In Cypress, I'm Donnelly Keith, Fox 26 News.
Man. Y'all know me as a South Sider. I'm normally hard on the North Side. So this is breaking news, and I got positive news to report. No, I'm just joking. But nah, man, in all seriousness, like, man, this is a dope thing that this brother's doing. District Market that is open. I believe they said Tuesday through Saturday. From 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Anybody within the Houston area or Houston vicinity. It's on Cypress Creek Parkway near TC Jester. Man, we got to make sure that we get out and support this initiative, because it's not only just about the store, that he's opening, but also just his mentality of supporting black vendors and people like that. And so, we've seen people start these type of initiatives before in the past. We've had New Waters and other entities like that have attempted to bring food and nourishing products to our people in our communities. We just got to make sure that we continuously support them and we support the vendors so that we can keep this thing rolling.
Exactly. I know I'll be falling through there real soon.
Yeah. Well, man.
So let's head on over to our Market Black Business Feature of the Week. We have a good special guest for you guys. Hey, some type of day.
Yes. Yeah, man, it's that type of day, man. Oh yeah, we can make sure we get Miss Dozy unmuted, man. Man, we are blessed. We are happy today to have. We got family in the building.
You guys have seen her before. You guys have seen her many times.
Oh yeah. We got other things that they haven't seen her in that they will see her in. This wonderful young sister and individual that we're blessed to host today, man. She does so many different things, within not only her life but within the community. But one of her main things that she has going, that she is passionate about, is Choose to Do. And with Choose to Do, they set out to tackle self-esteem and low self-esteem within young adults. And I've had the opportunity to work with her and stand side by side with her in some of these schools, communities, and places that other people are afraid to go. And she's there with her work, and her work never stops. Man, we got to give a strong black hand for our sister, the strong black queen, Miss Dozy O'Hare. Hey,
Dozy.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Jay Nicole. Hey, Atum. How's it going?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing. It was a hard day today. It was a hard day putting out fires, but I'm here.
That's the life. That's the life of an entrepreneur, and people the life of someone who's doing something great. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So it's been a little while since we had you on the show and on the platform. If you could just talk about some of the progress and some of the strides that you've been able to make recently, and some of the things you have coming up that people should look forward to for next year.
So just a quick backstory. So Choose to Do Inc. is a nonprofit that provides mental health resources to BIPOC youth, with the emphasis on African American teens in low income areas. So what we do is we go out and we work with a group of kids, building up their self-esteem, teaching them leadership skills, affirming their identity, and just giving them a space to have fun doing all of those things. And so we have a program coming up in December, which is started December today. today's December 1st.
Yeah.
Crazy. The year's almost over. But we're planning a program for the year end. We haven't confirmed which program we're going to do just yet, but either way, we're looking for volunteers that will help to assist with the programs. And so they come out, they work on the activities with the kids, they hang out with the kids for the time frame that they're there, and just provide them with the wealth of information and support. So we're looking for volunteers, like I said, for our program that we'll be scheduling in December. And then in 2022, we'll be back in February. We'll have a couple of fundraisers for the year. We'll be scheduling a program every month. So kicking off in February, we'll have something every month. So there'll always be opportunity for people to volunteer and give back. And we're just out here.
So Dozy, what kind of experience do the children and young adults get when they come to an event with Choose to Do or a program?
So what we do is we use social emotional learning activities to work with our kids in a group setting. So they'll never be one-on-one with an adult or a mentor. It'll always be in a youth setting. And the activities and the lessons that we run with them are thought-provoking. They're super interactive, so the kids are engaged. So the adults are engaged. We rarely have adults, or we frown upon adults and kids being idle. And so we want to make sure that there's always something that they're doing, and there's always some information that they can grasp while they're with us. And then on top of that, we make sure that it's a fun environment. So the kids will come in, and it doesn't matter what location that we're at, whether it's a school, a homeless shelter, a group home for kids or young adults. It doesn't matter what environment we're in. The kids always have this preconceived notion of, oh, this is like school before they meet us. And then when they meet us, the demeanor changes. Like they're super talkative. You could tell like they're, 0 to 6, like they're engaging, they're open. We get kids that like the teacher will say, or the coordinator will say, oh, this child never spoke or doesn't really speak in class or doesn't really speak, to other kids. And then, all of a sudden they're speaking, they're engaging, they're being expressive. And that's because of the way that we build up our programming, and that's how, and the way that we engage with our youth.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the most, I've seen you do a lot of these exercises, and for me, I believe one of my favorite ones is when you have the kids do a vision board. Because like you said, that's real, not only thought provoking, but a conversational starter. And I mean, obviously, these are young adults, so their minds go a lot of different ways. But as one of the people that has been there, it has opened the door to have a conversation with kids who sit there in this exercise. And I think it's kind of one of the first times they're realizing that they might not have a vision for, or based on their circumstances, they don't see themselves going beyond whatever's going on right here and right there. And to watch you lift up these kids in a variety of different ways, it's just amazing. The energy is always awesome. Kind of like you said, I think that you bring what they aren't expecting, because they don't know that we don't work for the school. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever entity, like we're not with that. But yeah, I just love that, and I had to share that as you were speaking. It made me think about all the wonderful memories, and then also the fun stories that kids tell. And it's like, okay, yeah, you see yourself making $1 billion. I mean, what you gonna do to get it? It's just you see the car.
Yeah, like seriously, I've seen, going to a couple of the events and programs that you guys have. I've seen where it can become emotional from them possibly writing a letter to themselves or someone that they love, to having a blast, doing like hip hop yoga. So, it's a great program, and I think everyone should be involved in it in some aspect, whether they have children that they want to send there, whether they want to donate or volunteer. So Dozy, for 2022. 2022, I know it's a big year. A lot of people can't wait for 2022 for various different reasons. What's going to be happening in 2022 for Choose to Do?
So we created more programming. So I think we have a total of 5 to 6 programs versus the one that we had before COVID. So during COVID, and what COVID's still here, during COVID, we created a couple of more programs so that we can have a year-long calendar and continue to mentor and work with more kids. So we have programming like the ones that you guys have been to, that's Breaking the Cycle, that focuses on self-love and leadership among boys and girls. And then we have our YouTube self-help series where people can go and watch our classes with their kids to then become the instructors and then teach their kids at home. So that's free. And then we have our mindfulness project where we work with and partner with mindfulness instructors, meditation instructors, yoga instructors to teach the kids different practices on how to de-stress. And we kicked that off this year. So we'll be continuing that until next year. And then we're going to be piloting our Young Authors in the Making project, where we get kids to self-publish their own books. And we're partnering with a member from the Black Marketing Initiative to assist us with that project. And then we have our self-discovery project, which combines movement, dance, and the arts, along with social emotional learning activities to teach the kids more so like to give them a way to express themselves through these forms. So we piloted that this year, and we'll be continuing that next year. So there's different areas, different interests. So you can literally pick one and participate.
Amazing.
Amazing, man. Last question I got for you, Ms. Zelza, just because I need to get into your head for a little bit. Because people think that they want to go the path of nonprofit, helping the community and things like that. We all have these visions. So 2 questions that just really one, but broken into 2. First thing is, what is the hardest part about running a nonprofit that people do not understand that it takes in order to do that? And then the second part, despite of everything that you have to go through and put together, what keeps you still going doing what you do?
Wow, these are powerful questions. Why got 2? Why? Okay. The hardest thing about running a nonprofit is to shift your mindset from just doing service work to including it and running and building it as a business as well. You have to have both. And I think a lot of the times people will go this path because of the service part, but then your business doesn't become sustainable because you're just focusing on the service. In order to have the impact that gives you the longevity and to be sustainable, you have to think about this as a business. And then the service is also a plus because that's the reason why. That's the purpose. But you have the structure around it. We function just like a business. And so for me, that was the hardest thing to come to terms with in the beginning, because I felt like this is service, but also I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And so naturally, I was doing the things that an entrepreneur would be doing for building a private business, for a profit business, but I wasn't articulating in that way. But you have to do both. It's a business and it's a service oriented industry. And then what keeps me going? I literally almost quit today. Just keep being transparent. I was in my mind, I was like, I'm done, because there's so many fires that you have to put out. There's just so much that's required of you. And I am at the moment just one person. But then I have to remind myself that I have a village and my village has my back. Now, whether I utilize them or not is my own fault. All right. But I have a village and they've been supporting me since day one. Literally, I have people that have been with us that are now on the board of directors, that have been friends who volunteered and donated, and strangers who've been involved in the organization that have said, we believe in you, we believe in the mission, we see the work, we see the vision, we want to support you. And really utilizing their skill sets and how they want to support us so that we can move on to the next level. So That's what grounds me every
Mm.
single day.
Well, we love you and we support you.
Because you're in my
And
village.
we in the village, man, and and our village just keep getting stronger and keep getting bigger. I appreciate you for introducing me to Miss Legina. We had a nice meeting today. So we'll talk some more about that. But if anybody would like to donate their time, money, or effort to choose to do Inc., how can they do so?
So you can go to our website at www.choosetodoinc.org. But our site's having a little bit of issues, so I'm working on that. So if it goes down, just know that it'll be back up. But you definitely can go to our website at www.choosetodoinc.org to find out more information about us. And if it's down or you just want to check us out on social media platforms, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn at Choose to Do Inc. And you can see the work that we've been doing thus far. Donate, volunteer, shout us out, share, like, a comment, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, and if you do go to the website and it's down, I'm gonna say it's the man trying to take her down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not Dozy. You know what I'm saying?
It's not Dozy. It's the Decepticon Omicron.
Yes.
That's right.
Output, all of them.
Well, man, we appreciate you, my sister. You already know, what I'm saying? However, we can always support, just let us know. And, we look forward to continuously help push the movement forward. And we're proud and happy to be a part of the village.
I appreciate you guys always. Love y'all forever, man.
Yay,
We
man.
Dozy, and we love Choose to Do.
Yes. Bye, guys.
All right, man. Peace to you. Thank you, man. Man, that's our sister, man, Dozy, man. I think every time we come on, we say it, but I gotta keep saying it. She was one of the people that was down with us from the beginning.
The very beginning. Yes, the very beginning. So while we're on a good note, let's go ahead and head over to support some Black media, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah. We got a wild card this week. Man, but I think we gonna hit them with some anime. You know what I'm saying? What do you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and roll this support Black media clip.
Not deserve the throne. Let me make this easy for the both of us. I challenge you to single combat. You win, you are king. Select your champion, my queen. I am my champion. Look, Dobari, my concern right now is with quelling this rebellion, not making my province chiefs feel useful.
Problems with the rebels if my queen did not aid the kingdom of Atala in their war. Many Azazians disapprove.
Malaika, I too was not in favor of you supporting King Bass.
So what then? Kill an ally?
Face it, Malaika. Your alliance with Atala was a mistake. You have become reckless and irresponsible. And now you have doomed us all.
Planning to kill a guest, Queen Malaika?
War is coming.
War is coming. See, look, you was talking out in the code. Myself put on mute. Yeah, that's right. I chopped her, man. Chopped her
Don't
with that
play
mute.
with her. She is her
Yeah,
own warrior. Okay.
yeah, man. Nah, man, that look pretty live, man. Man, shout out to my daughter Paris, man. She put me on the anime, so man, I gotta go ahead and watch that, man. You know what
That
I'm
looks like a good movie. I gotta watch it too. That's dope. That's dope. Real
saying?
dope.
For
I
sure,
gotta watch it with my daughter.
for sure, man. Jay Nicole, man, how can people continuously support Black media?
Well, we have these awesome t-shirts. They come in black and white and they say exactly what we're talking about. Support Black media. And you can purchase them online at moderntexasmedia.com/live. Again, I'm gonna tell you one more time, it's moderntexasmedia.com/live. And if you see right there, we have a wonderful 20% discount for you if you use the code hashtag A1Live21. Okay, so go ahead, go online right now, get your Support Black Media t-shirt. It's a great Christmas present. It is a great addition to your wardrobe. So I have one, I rock it all the time, and I look fresh in it. I love it.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I gotta check the batch though, man, because you and Action Jackson shirts always be looking fly than mine, man. They can't come from the same one, man.
I mean, no, it's the same batch, it's just we just fly, that's all.
Oh man, oh, man, I'm gonna let you have it, man. Well, man, another week up, another week down. Make sure that you're checking us out at moderntexasmedia.com. We got a lot of things going. A1, you get down with our content creation packages, get down with the creators block. You can learn more about the Black Business Lab, which is coming soon. You can support Black media, and you can also check out all the services that we have going on, man. Well, man, Jay Nicole, I hate to close it out, but I gotta say it. How we leave them every week?
Getting the action, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.